Today we will be discussing about my presentation. The topic is developing a schedule of quantities for selected trades using Microsoft Excel. So the subtitle is a practical approach for quantity survey students, and the course is for measurements of buildings. And next page. The contents which we are going to cover for today is introduction, setting up Excel spreadsheet, TDS sheet, measurement on quantifications, abstracting quantities, reinforcements, prepare the SOQ, benefits of using the SOQ, components of unit rate, presentation and documentation, and also the conclusion. First of all, we're going to have to look for the introduction. A schedule of quantities is a document that we use in construction to provide the detail and description of quantities which are going to use in the work. It is essential to use the tender documents and cost estimation in this one. Microsoft tool is a powerful tool which is used to prepare some SOQs because it is flexible, formulas with the abilities, and it's easy to organize, and that's logical and also used in a professional manner. The necessary point for this one is that the contractors and clients should have the clear communication between each other to avoid miscommunication. Now we're going to have the look on setting up Excel spreadsheet. First of all, for setting up a spreadsheet, we need to look after the formats clearly, use headers, description, formulas, notes, also the rate and amounts, which is clearly visible in this image. TDS sheet, takeoff data sheet. This is the first step which we use while preparing the SOQ. This contains the raw data, which is the first step, and that is directly used in the construction drawings. Also, the formula or the table typically includes description, formula, reference drawing, quantity and notes. Next, we're going to discuss about measurement and quantification. All the measurements should be done in accordance to New Zealand 4202, a relevant standard method of New Zealand. And also, the correct measurement is meter cube for concrete and meter square for plastering, and the linear meters for pipe and rebar. Some important notes are that we keep it consistent and accurate to measure it correctly and report it. Also, the example will be height, length into area. This is just an example which we clearly see in this image. The reinforcement bar, a bar bending schedule, is a tabulated summary of including all the bars used in construction project. It includes size, length, shape, quantities, and which is used for the cost estimation and the construction projects. Abstracting quantities after doing the TDS sheet. This is the second step which we use to make the SOQ. So we have to take the new worksheet to organize similar items together. We take new sheet to follow these new steps, and the abstracting is the process of summarizing detailed measurement in such a way so that we can get the better results. Unit rate. Unit trade rate or unit rate is one and the same thing. So the formula we use for unit rate is plus or addition of all the 5 items, which is material cost, labor cost, plants and equipments, overheads, profit divided by quantity. These are the components of unit trade: material cost, labor cost, plant and equipment, overhead, and profit margin. So the description of material cost is that we use it for the required trade, example cement, sand, steel and paint. The labor cost is like we pay the wages to the workers who are working under 1 unit of work. Plants and equipment is the cost of the machinery or equipment. The examples like vibrators, scaffolding, which is we using in the project. Overhead. Overhead costs are indirect costs which are not included in our project that may be arise later, maybe office bills, water, electricity, admin, extra. And the profit margin is that margin which we keep extra from our project from 10 to 15%. Yeah, so the next step is prepare the SOQ. This is the final and the last step. First step we started from TDS, then we prepared the and the third one is the prepare the SOQ. So this is the final one which we use for pricing and tendering. It includes item number, description, quantities, unit of measurement, rate and amount. That's all shown in this image. So the formula which we use are quantity into rate is equal to amount. So that directly comes and it's automatic. This is the example of SOQ format. So this is the formal version of earlier data. I already told that the footing is used in the meter cube and the plastering is for meter square. Now we're gonna discuss about the benefits of using Excel for SOQ. The first benefit for Excel is that it reduces the human error because we are using the Excel, so there are very less chances to get any errors while doing the calculation. It's easy to update and modify later. We can also use it for the further purposes if our work is done once in a while. Then for the next time in the future prospects, we can just modify it and use it. And it's all about the formulas and filters and quick, reliable. The best way is the Excel is used for the quantity surveys because it has the ability to handle the large amount data efficiently. They do not have to worry about the calculations. They can handle all through this Excel. This is the presentation and documentation. We need to stay consistent by using elements, fonts and borders in our Excel sheets, also the projects. We should include project title, client name, version in the headers. Also use the page numbers and footers while making it. Keep a soft copy of the Excel sheet and make it a later for the submission. So why presentation and documentation is necessary for us? It's important because the document may be reviewed by client, whether the contractor or the consultants. So always check the accuracy before submitting it to avoid any miscommunication between the clients and contractors. This is the conclusion of my presentation. The schedule of quantities is crucial document for construction pricing and planning. The main focus is on the pricing and planning. Another one is we should have the accurate measurement about the quantities and it should be transparent to avoid miscommunication. Microsoft Excel is the best way to handle all the calculation and large data efficiently, professionally and in a logical manner. Mastering the SOQ preparation using Excel will help you to get more accurate results in a professional way by enhancing your skills by managing the cost. That's all about my presentation. These are some reference. This is thank you so much. That's all about my presentation.
Thank you, Jasnu. A really good presentation covering all the subtopics in the assessment. And I need to get some comment. It is very easy to understand the subtopics and slides are visually appealing, really good, and colors, graphics and everything. Only my comment is good time management as well, right, within 10 minutes. And you need to add some assignment report, Excel sheet, snapshots, pictures in your presentation while you're preparing this one, but overall it's covering in the then question time. Tell me, how do you approach the quantifying the building element? Like example, site clearance. How do you approach the quantifying the building element? What are the steps?
First of all, I'll check the after site clearance. I'll see the groundworks and the execution.
Yeah. You need to calculate the quantity of the site clearance of the building. Then
Yeah.
what is the very first
By
step?
applying the formulas.
Yes. Before that, you have to refer the drawing. Then you have to understand what units of measurement. What is the unit of measurement of the site clearance?
Meter cube and meter square.
It is square, yeah, meter square.
Yeah.
Square meter, right? Keep in mind, it's a meter square. First thing is you have to refer the drawing. Then you have to identify the units of measurement. Then you have to calculate the measurement, length and the width.
Yeah.
Then you have
And
to
then calculate the
quantity.
area, and after that
Yeah.
you can do it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.